Alright, so let's get to the point. Noli is a pretty solid killer. He's really fun and has a unique playstyle, but he's also pretty difficult to learn. It took me a couple tries trying to get a hang of him. Fuck, I barely even killed anyone with my first rounds as Noli because I had no idea what I was doing here. But once I figured out the basics, he easily became one of my favorite killers to play as. So about Noli's kit. In my opinion, I think he heavily relies on hallucination and void rush. Void rush because of movement. You can travel across the entire fucking map as long as you hit enough targets. As well as ambush anyone who isn't paying attention, obviously. Hallucination is good because it's just good. It can do fake pizzas, fake dispensers, and even fake Nolis, which can be an absolute mindfuck to survivors. And honestly, it's just because it's funny when they're running from a fake Noli and you come out of nowhere with Void Rush. His playstyle is kind of similar to John Doe, in a way that you have to be strategic and plan ahead about your next move. The point of playing Noli is to mess with people's heads, and either lower the guard or make them extremely paranoid. You'll need to use mind games to your advantage, by juggling targets and giving survivors a false sense of security, while also spreading hallucination to as many survivors as possible, by either training Void Rush or using his teleport ability, which can give hallucination depending on how far survivors are from you. That being said, as long as you rush and give enough people with hallucination, they'll most likely panic and slip up, allowing you to ambush them and quickly put them off one by one. You need to play as aggressively as possible if you want to win. Do not be afraid to use your abilities. Do not be afraid to switch targets even if they're from the other side of the map. And I swear to God, do not let anyone waste your time mid-game. Just like here, I fucking lost this round because I kept committing to a chase and allowed everyone to work on the generators. Noli only has 27.5 run speed. He is slightly faster than John in 1x, but he's still slow if he's not using his Void Rush ability for mobility, obviously. So be mindful about your stamina and cooldowns. If someone is looping you well, you can use your abilities like Nova to deal damage from a distance, or use the teleport to give them hallucination and allow you to ambush them, because they'll most likely be focused on the fake Noli instead of you. So, how's doing with Noli as a survivor? In all honesty, he's actually pretty balanced. He can be easy to loot given his slow speed, and Void Rush can be avoided pretty decently. But dealing with hallucinations can be incredibly annoying, especially if the killer is smart and uses the fake Noli to his advantage. So it's best that you should be prepared for any outcome, and assume he's going for you next if he's out of line of sight. Be cautious, but don't panic, as it could cost you your life. If Noli is chasing you, pay attention if he's about to use Void Rush. If he is, then prepare yourself and try to make a sharp turn to dodge it. If you get hit but didn't get slammed though, get out of line of sight as fast as you can, and try to move unpredictably to confuse them, and potentially avoid the second hit. Overall, Noli is a pretty decent killer to survive against. Always be mindful towards presence and abilities like Void Rush or Nova. Nova has a large hitbox when it hits and explodes the wall, and Void Rush, well, it's Void Rush. This goes for every other killer in Forsaken, but as long as you're confident enough and know what to do when he's using his abilities, you'll most likely survive against him pretty well. There are also a few survivors that can directly counter Noli in some way. Sentinels like Gas or Chances can immediately interrupt his Void Rush. Gas can block and make Noli crash for a brief second, giving him basically a free parry. While Chance, similar to when Cool Kid uses Walk Speed Override, can just straight up cancel his Void Rush from a distance. Taff is also a pretty solid character to counter Noli. He can use his tripwires to interrupt Noli's Void Rush and place trip mines to generators he'll most likely teleport to. So when Noli is teleporting, he can't move or use his abilities for a brief second, which just makes him getting discombobulated practically fucking unavoidable. When you're playing as a killer, I highly suggest you go for the TAFs first, as they can absolutely ruin your momentum and there's enough tripwires scattered across the map. Also, TAFs are just straight up fucking annoying. Anyways, that's all I have to really say about Noli. At least right now, I don't know. So enjoy watching me. Enjoy watching me miss this Elliot for like 2 minutes straight. I landed that bomb over there. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've been completely focusing on this Elliot, and I keep missing my M1s. It's pretty funny. I decided to teleport here for a small shortcut, but I don't think that was a good idea because the guest blocks it, and he fucking sends me to the fucking moon. Look at that. Just fucking look at that. Anyways, after a bit, I decided to just teleport here to try to get towards the Elliot again. I mistimed my Void Rush, so I tried to just come in close. And again, I keep missing. Well, I landed that one. But look at that! I have 500 hours, and I'm missing like shit, dude. Look at that. Alright, I landed it on the guess. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he blocked that, but now looking at the recording, I guess I just hit him. I fumbled that throw. I teleported here so that I could give them all hallucination, but it was a bad idea because look at that. See? Oh man, I'm so good at this game. Anyways, here's an actual video of me actually winning. I was using an auto count in this because I didn't want to join my friends. I just wanted to join a new server and actually try to win without my friends, you know, playing with me. I hit the deuce car. I was like hit the 2-time. I don't know why the 2-time went for me. Tried to land that. I failed. Chance missed her shot horribly. I have no idea what this 2-time doing. I tried to use the Void Rush on 2-time, but I went for Chance instead. But I'm gonna play it off like I did that intentionally, like it was all part of my plan. Anyways, after I hit this Chance a few times, on his last life, he started to shoot the ever-living shit out of me. I can still feel my ankles being broken to this day. Like, look at that. He's just dodging it so fucking effortlessly. He's playing Ring Around the Rosie, man. I tried to throw that, but my aim was shit. And then he decided to shoot at me. He missed, and I managed to kill him. Finally. Anyways, I decided to teleport here, which is the farthest, so that I can give everyone hallucination tier 3. I used Void Star, I got blinded, but hey, look at this. I landed that. That was actually part of my plan, totally. I decided to switch targets here, you know, attacking the 2-time, but then the Duzakar, look at this. The Duzakar shielded 2-time. So I threw my Void Star, right? I threw my Void Star at this fucker, and then I killed him like the pathetic mongrel he is. After that, I decided to catch up to the 2-time, use my Void Rush, boom. And then I went for the TAF, again. He's on 50% HP, so I decided to chase him for a little bit. But I didn't really want to kill him, as you can see in a bit. I just wanted to get him low enough so that I can get a easy last man standing. Decided to teleport here and just take a look at this. Caught him. Tried to chase him, but he managed to trick stab me pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, that was a really good trick stab. But since he tried to mindfuck me, I decided to mindfuck him back. I decided to mess around with him a little, make him think I was going the other way. Then I used Void Rush. Look at that. Oh my god, I love Void Rush. Anyways, I was about to chase him, but then I thought he went through the floor, so I teleported. I didn't know he was over there. Looking at this now, I was just incredibly blind. I tried throwing a Void Star. I stood here to mess with his head a little. But since he ran that way, I got an easy kill. Look at that. Anyways, I won't add much commentary here. So sit back and relax and enjoy how I destroyed this poor TAF.